Hi guys, my name is Chris and you're watching Wrestling Today. So let's start with The Rock's daughter Ava, known off-screen as Simone Johnson, has made a return to Twitter following a distressing incident earlier this month where she faced death threats from online wrestling fans. Having temporarily deactivated her account due to the alarming nature of the threats, Simone, who portrays the character Ava in NXT and serves as the general manager, has now resurfaced on the platform. The ordeal stemmed from unwarranted aggression directed towards her regarding a storyline, particularly concerning her father's potential involvement in the WrestleMania 40 main event, which some fans feared might overshadow Cody Rhodes' presumed position in the match. Expressing her frustration on February 5, Simone clarified that she had no control over the situation and urged fans to refrain from involving her in their grievances, especially to the extent of issuing death threats. The issue garnered attention beyond social media, prompting even The Rock himself to address the concerning behavior during an appearance on The Pat McAfee Show, where he condemned the threats and stressed the importance of separating wrestling storylines from real-life interactions. The Rock said she's feeling it too, fan backlash. Oh yeah, Cody's gotta finish his story. By the way, she's also got death threats. It's crazy. Come on guys, we're all in this thing, and by the way, what happens in the middle of the ring and on these storylines, don't forget that, again inside baseball, outside the ring, we all talk. We all can figure this thing out while working together. Thankfully, as tensions have eased with the confirmation of the WrestleMania 40 main event featuring Roman Reigns vs. Cody Rhodes, Simone has felt comfortable returning to social media. With her Twitter account now reactivated, fans hope for a more positive and respectful engagement with the beloved NXT general manager, allowing her to continue her portrayal of Ava on screen without further disruptions. What steps do you think can be taken to foster a more respectful and positive interaction between fans and WWE stars like Simone Johnson on social media platforms, ensuring a safe and supportive environment for all involved? The next story is about in recent episode of Friday Night SmackDown, Breakker sought guidance from Triple H regarding contract offers from Raw and SmackDown, signaling his readiness to transition to the grand stage of WWE's main roster. However, an unexpected interruption by none other than Paul Heyman added an intriguing twist to the narrative. According to insights from Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Heyman's impromptu interaction with Breakker was more than just a passing moment. It was a strategic move by WWE to plant the seeds for a future showdown between Breakker and none other than the tribal chief himself, Roman Reigns. Heyman's presence and the subsequent exchange with Breakker hinted at a potential feud brewing between the two formidable competitors down the line. With Reigns currently embroiled in high-profile storylines involving the likes of The Rock, and the prospect of a clash with Breakker adds another layer of intrigue to WWE's future plans. Breakker's bold claim of possessing the best spear in the business further fuels anticipation for a showdown with Reigns, who is renowned for his devastating spear maneuver. As fans eagerly await the unfolding of this storyline, the possibility of witnessing Breakker and Reigns lock horns on the main roster is undeniably tantalizing. The question remains, are you ready to witness the collision of two titans in the squared circle? Share your thoughts in the comments below as we eagerly await the next chapter in Bron Breakker's ascent to WWE superstardom. What do you think of this story concerning Bron Breakker? Do you want to see Roman Reigns versus Bron Breakker in the future? The final story is about The Rock and his family have been a part of the wrestling business for generations. So the Great One very well understands the importance of its fan base and giving it to the industry that has given him everything. Despite the fans' rejection of seeing him in the main event of WrestleMania 40 against his cousin Roman Reigns and The Rock showing his dark side in the last few weeks, he remains true to his love for the business and fans. According to the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, it was The Rock himself who took himself out of the WrestleMania 40 main event and put Cody Rhodes in after seeing the fan reactions. Moreover, he then pitched the idea of turning heel to fuel the storyline further, probably in favor of the American Nightmare and even for the highly anticipated tag team match pitting him and Roman against Cody and Seth Rollins. There is said to be far more behind the scenes that hasn't come out, but given the timing can't be talked about now. But Johnson over the weekend said it was best to be out of the Reigns match, put Cody in, which by this point everyone conceded by then. It was Johnson who then pitched the heel turn, and he did pitch the idea of the Reigns and Rock vs. Rhodes and Rollins match for night one. So that was his idea if that is how it turns out. With The Rock and Roman Reigns set to appear on this week's SmackDown, it would be interesting to see what happens next as the storyline turns heads toward the road to WrestleMania 40. What will The Rock and Roman Reigns have to say on SmackDown? Thanks guys for watching and please subscribe.